High Court has handed down the judgment in the application filed by the DA in Nelson Mandela Bay. The party was challenging the legality of the council meeting to oust Athol Trollip as executive mayor. For more on this, we can now try to cross live to Jayde Paulse, who's outside the Port Elizabeth High Court. Jayde, a very good morning to you. What happened today?
A very good morning to you, Blaine, as well. Well, it's a sense of euphoria outside the Port Elizabeth High Court. We were expecting Judge Jayde to actually preside over the matter, but we saw Judge Alna Revelas actually coming and giving that judgment today and declaring the DA's application dismissed in the Port Elizabeth High Court, which ultimately means that the executive mayor Bobani, Mongameli Bobani, remains the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay. And that's basically because of that DA councillor Mbulelo Manyati being sworn as a councillor. So a lot of just digression between was he a councillor on that day that council took place, or whether his resignation was declared null and void. But like I said, the DA's application has been dismissed. Sense of euphoria with me right now. I do have the executive mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, Mr. Mongameli Bobani. Let's chat to him and find out how he's feeling right now. Obviously, it's been a victory. It's been a long, lengthy court process. How are you feeling right now?
Look, it's a victory for Nelson Mandela residents. Nelson Mandela residents have been kept by the DA, in limbo. We knew that we had a very strong case. Nothing wrong happened on the 27th of August. Everything that we have done according to the books of law. So we knew that the DA didn't have any chances of success. They knew, in fact, that they didn't have a case. Even on the matter of Mr. Manyati, how can you fire a person in the middle of a council meeting? And therefore, today's victory is a victory for Nelson Mandela residents. We've been working. We're a moving government. Even right now, we had the IDP public participation, and right now we are going to go back and have a strategic session with all our executive directors in order to ensure that we are bringing services to the city for all communities. All our communities, black and white, are happy today about this victory, and we dare not to disappoint them. We are going to provide them with the basic services they've been hungry for.
Now, Mr. Bobani, now that you've been declared the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, I think a lot of people back at home who are watching want to know about those utterances earlier in this week where you said that it will be 100% service delivery for the townships, whereas the more urbanized areas here in the metro will have to wait and see with regards to those service deliveries. I think a lot of people at home watching this want to know, do you still stand by your word, or is there going to be service delivery across the metro equally and fairly?
All the citizens of the metro will be serviced. Remember that the budget has been passed, and you can't change the budget just on a day. And therefore, I want to assure them, we as this collective, all our residents are going to get the best services they deserve. Let me just tell you that even tomorrow, we're going to have a press conference tomorrow. We are having shocking news for them with regard to the water restrictions and all those things. We are here for them. We're serving all the residents of the Nelson Mandela Metro. We want peace. We want them to unite behind this coalition government. We can assure you that they will get their services. Now, we are not worried about the media, what is saying about this government. We're not going to even take that into coincidence. Our interest is at the best for all our residents of Nelson Mandela Metro. They will get the services, all of them.
Okay, and then moving forward, what now? Now that your new mayor has been sworn in as the rightful newly elected, members, where to from here?
Well, as I'm telling you right now, they've been sworn in on the 27th of August. It was the DA that didn't want to recognize us. The community and everyone recognized them as from the 27th of August. And therefore, we've been working ever since then. Ever since we occupied the office on the 28th of August, we've been moving. This government is moving, and this government is working. Right now, we are actually having a strategic session whereby everything around the city, all our officials are putting it together. Then tomorrow, we're going to make announcement of the city, taking the city forward. We're going to announce about quite a number of important things that our residents are hungry for. So we are at work, and 2 o'clock, we're going to visit the family of one of our child that died during the course of this week. So we are a government that is actually moving. So tomorrow we're going to announce all our plans of the city that is moving forward. So you guys will get everything by tomorrow, but we are there for our residents.
And then lastly, Executive Mayor, just looking at the coalition government here in the Metro, we know now that Athol Trollip will be a councillor. How is that going to play out in council? And will you guys be working as a collective to move the Metro forward?
We've been working as a collective. We're going to work as a collective. We won't even get into argument with former Mayor Councillor Trollip. He's just an ordinary councillor as of the 27th of August. So to us, it's none either there. But this collective government is going to work together for the interest of all our citizens. We are here. We're going to work together. He will actually remain in the benches, and you won't hear us talking about him. We are expecting him to actually play an opposition role as other opposition that are playing the role. So to us, it's no longer about the Trollip. It's no longer about the DA. It's about the interest of our residents. We are here for them, including Trollip. Outside is one of our residents, which we must take care of.
I see Marlon Daniels, Patriotic Alliance councillor, standing behind you. Is he going to be joining the forces, or because we know he has been, leaving the DA-led coalition like several times? So will you be recruiting him to the coalition?
No, look, Councillor Daniels indicated last week that he is actually withdrawing from the coalition of the DA. Councillor Daniels have already indicated that anything that is affecting his people in the northern areas, he will support. Any government that is supporting his people in the northern areas, he will support. Right now, there are no discussions between us and Councillor Daniels, and he clearly stated that he's not changing because of positions. He said he will support this new coalition government. He will support Mayor Bobani unequivocally. There is no position that is on the discussion. There's nothing yet. He just supports this government, and we appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor. Well, that was Executive Mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay. It's finally been declared that he is, in fact, the rightful mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, Mr. Mongameli Bobani, saying that they will work with Councillor Athol Trollip as well as the other coalition parties to move the Metro forward. Blaine, it's back to you in studio.
Jayde Paulse live for us from Port Elizabeth High Court. We thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Breaking news there.